Yo, it's Fragils again. So welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to be talking about... Let me check my papers. Yes, how to pronounce things in the recordings. So what I mean by that is, so we're going to govern over VCV. Last time I taught you how to record and like UTAU. But like what you didn't know is like how to pronounce the recordings, right? Like I feel like there should be a video on this. Anyways, let's get started. So what you're gonna need is a recording device. Last time I used Oremo. I'm going to be using Oremo this time too. I would recommend Oremo. There is a thing, if you can't use Oremo, there's this thing called recstar, RECSTAR. I may or may not have a link to it later. That's getting popular and I heard it's getting good. Or if you really are desperate, you could use Audacity. Now, if you're on mobile, I'm not quite sure how that works, so good luck. Alright. We are using today this reclist, okay? I compiled it from Salem's website, as usual. And I had the short version and I stuck in all the extra phonemes so I could show you how every single one of them should be pronounced. I even have like extras. These are for breathing. This is gonna be great. Alright? It's also in romaji so that y'all can follow along. Anyways, so we're gonna open Oremo like we usually do. You open Oremo. I already have the reclist loaded in, so but if you need to know how to do it, first so basically what you do when you load in the reclist, right? Let's run it over. You click File, you click Load Voice Reclist, right? And you're going to look for it like I have it here. This is the one I modified so that it could encompass pretty much everything. You click on it, you could look over what it has, and then you open it. Open it. Okay? And there you go. This is Salem's like super expanded. Don't worry about like the kanji down here. I'll explain to you what this is later. For now, this is Salem's like super expanded reclist. Okay? It's all in English. I'll teach you how to go through it. Second thing you need to know. You need to make sure that your recording folder is set right, okay? So right here I have some random recording folder. We are going to make a whole new one. I'm gonna go to Uloids. I'm gonna just make something. Let's make a new folder. This folder will hold all of our voice samples. So give it the name of whatever you want to name your voice bank. I don't care right now, so I'm just gonna give it a name of Summer. There you go. Summer. I have a folder. And I click into it and it's empty now and I'll select that. And so now everything I record will go into this folder named Summer, okay? There is like a list that I will be giving later. It's from a reclist by Ritsu. Ritsu originally had like a whole bunch of explanation how you pronounce things. So if you can't remember in this, I'll just show you that one. But I will try to bookmark things in here. Anyway, starting off, we have our strong point right here. We have this thing called the vowels, alright? I shifted things around. So I will be posting this modded one too. We have the vowel starting first. A, E, I, O, U, right? Okay. So first we need to go to recording settings. Make sure your recording setting is proper. Since we're working with Salem's, we're going to click option number 2. And then we're going to make sure that Salem's thing is here. I already have it saved. If you don't know how to do this, you will have to check my first video. I cannot show you this right now. See? So that's what it sounds like. We're recording at A3 right now. Okay. So, perfect. We make sure that our settings are correct. Advanced settings, everything from last time. It's still set at A3. Great. So, everything looks fine. Apply, click OK. And we are good to go. Once we start recording, it's going to start showing. So, when you see this, Salem already mentions it on their website, but the dashes mean they're like connected. Underscore for Salem means like there's a space in between. This is not underscore, this is a dash. That's why they're connected. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do it, right? So I'm gonna run you through it first. It's not A, E, I, O, U, so it's A, I, U, E, O, N, okay? A, U, E, O, N. You want to, like if you're doing like a Japanese make, you want to really keep in with the accent as much as possible. Now, I'm no expert, but I will be teaching you. So anyways, the first one, click R one time to record and it'll play a little bit of tune and then you record on beat, okay? So here we go. For this specific one. I, I. That is how you do it. You do not say I, I, u, e. I, e is what we call glottal stops, okay? You don't do that unless you specifically add into your reclist. But every reclist will have this natural one where it's just I, okay? That's what you want to do. Do not put a break in between them. Let me show you another one. Okay? Makes sense? You're gonna keep to this line as much as you can, which is like on pitch. You could re-record by clicking R. It doesn't matter. I'll show you. Here's another one. I'll trace through. This is N. Ready? There we go. That's how you do it. And you could click space to play it again. Okay, cool. So that's vowels and the basic N. Moving on, we have the K sounds. K, you want to make it without as much aspirations as you want. So basically, like, try not to make it sound so breathy, like have so much of the sound. Oh my god, that sounded terrible. You don't want to say ka. You want to say ga. Okay? Coconut, not coconut. Alright? I'll show you. Ga, ga, ki, ga, gu, ga, n, ga. Okay? Next one. Ki, ki, gu, ki, ge, ki, n, ki. Alright, cool. So that's it for the K's. This one, okay, this is one of the first ones where you see like with a Y. You don't want to say your first instinct might be Kia, Kia. No, I'm gonna be real with you. There is no I in here. Just if it helps, replace the Y's with an I mentally. It sounds like, you know, when they say the car brand like Kia, but like you don't wanna say like that. You wanna say like Kia. You know, like when somebody's screaming Kia. Yeah, it's like that. So I'll show you. Kya, kya, kyu, kya, kya, ki, kya, n, kya. Now you gotta pay attention to this one because this is not a ki. This is just straight the normal ki sound from before, right? It's like kya, ke, ki. There's no ki. It's ki, kya, n, kya. There's no n space ka. It's n, kya. Okay. Anyways, let me show you another one. Let's run it through. Q, Q, K, Q, Kyo, Ki, Q, N, Q. Okay? This is G's. G's are easy. It's ga. Like, it's kind of like saying Lady Gaga, okay? Ga, ga, ga. You need to stuff in with the accent. Ga, ga, gi, ga, gu, ga, n, ga. Pretty straightforward. There's no way to get this wrong, really. Gi, gi, gu, gi, ge, gi, n, gi. Okay? Alright, so moving on. Now we have the GY sounds. Remember, it's not Ngya, Ngya, Gyu. No, we do not say Ngya. This is one entire syllable, okay? We are not splitting into like a half syllable. You don't want to say Ngya, you want to say Ngya. Okay? Alright, let's go. Ngya, Ngya, Gyu, Ngya, Gye, Gi, Ngya, N, Ngya. Alright? Let's try it one more time. Gyu, Gyu, Gye, Gyu, Gyo, Gi, Gyu, N, Gyu. Now I know that there's like more, there's like Gye, Gye, Gyo, and whatever. And if you ever forget how to pronounce like some of these things, always look back to the vowels. Remember, get your vowel lines perfect, okay? So you can always reference them when you forget. Like if you don't remember, you're like, is it ge ge gyo gyo? And then you go back and it's like, no, it's ge ge gyo gyo. Right? It's completely different. Make sure to reference. If you don't know, go back and reference. You'd be like, you hear yourself and you're like, okay, I know how to do it now, right? Okay, back at it again. We're running with like the S letters now. So, oops, don't look at that. We have like S letters. S is not like sa. Well, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much it. It's straightforward too. Let's go. Sa sa si sa su sa n sa. All right. Let's keep going. Si si su si se si n si. Perfect. So now we have this one. This is almost like the Y's. If you ever hear sha la da 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 ba da ba da, you know, like Miracle Paint or Shooby Doo Bop, kind of like that. So let's go. Sha sha she sha shu sha n sha. Okay, there is no like C letter in here because sha and shu and she is already an actual Japanese sound, so no worry. Like this one, she isn't a word. She shu she she n she. I'm already like losing my vocal cords, so I'm not gonna bother with keeping in tone. I'm just teaching you how to pronounce for now. Moving on to Z, za, right? Like tozu, like you know, like who was the one out there? Tezuka or something. It's just pronounced za z. It's very simple. Za zi za zu za n za. Easy. Moving on. Z zu z z n z. Cool. Now you have the J's. J's is what is. It's just like you ever see JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's not like really JoJo, but just like ja. Basically like juice. Think of it like that. Juice. Okay? Ja, ji, ja, ju, ja, n, ja. Very straightforward. Ji, ju, ji, je, ji, n, ji. Okay? Oh wow, we're through like a fifth of it, kinda. We have T's. T's are interesting. This is not ta, okay? No, don't make that mistake. T's are very important. We are not saying like tippity toppity too. No, it's more like tippity toppity too. Okay? It's not ta, it's ta. It's not like token, it's more like the best way to say it is like thought. Okay? Look, if it sticks, it sticks. I'll just show you. Ta ta ti ta tu ta n ta. Okay, it's not ta ta ti ta tu ta n ta. It's ta ta ti ta tu ta n ta. Okay. And if it helps, try not to make too much of a t sound. I'm just overexpressing right now. Here we go. Ti ti tu ti ta ti n ti. Okay, this one is easy. It's like cha cha cha. All right, cha cha cha. It's not. Try to not say the H somewhere. It's not cha. It's ja. It's kind of like saying jo. Chotto matte. It's not chotto matte. Okay. Ja ja ji ja zu ja n ja. Okay, here we go. Ji ji ju ji je ji n ji. Okay, cool. This one is interesting. This is called tsa. It's like saying tsunami, but you know when you say tsunami, sometimes you say tsunami. You don't actually say tsunami. I can't explain it to you very well. It's like saying cats. You know the word for cats. Say cats, ats, ats, tss, tss. Practice that, right? Za, za, zi, za, zu, za, n, za. You will kind of be forced to have little breaks between these letters just for the way it's said, but that's okay. Zi, zi, zu, zi, ze, zi, n, zi. had a break there. You shouldn't have done that, but well, you get the gist of it. These are easy too. These da da dee da do da da. The interesting thing about this is I will be teaching you another. There will be like another D letter later, but for now, think of it like doko, daijoubu. Sound like you don't say doko, daijoubu, okay? Remove your English accent from the depths of your soul. Lock in. Da da dee da do da da. Easy. Dee dee doo dee da dee dee. I don't know if you can hear. There's like dogs barking outside. But anyways, nah, na 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 na. Okay, no, never, easy. It's this one. I'm sure you can do it. Na na ni na nu na na. That's how you do it. Ni ni nu ni na ni ni. Okay, this is a fun one. This is Ngya. You know, like you ever see those Japanese characters go Ngya, nyokoso, kind of like that. Yeah, it's not Nya, okay? It's never Nya, Nya, Nya. No, don't do that. It's not Nya. It's just one Nya. If you ever seen the letter, sometimes it's written like I don't have a text pad right now, but you know what? I'll just make one really quick. Here. So the letter we're dealing with is Ngya, right? But Ngya can also, like, if you ever had words like Nyo, like NH, and if some places it could sound like this. Like the best way I could describe it is like in like what Viet, there's a words like Nyin stuff. Nyin, or whatever. That might not even be a thing. But there's other words like you have like you ever hear somebody say gnarly? Like, whoa, that's gnarly, bro. It's not gnarly, it's like nice, or how they pronounce that one. That's how you should pronounce it, okay? So let's go. Nya nya nyu nya nya ni nya nya. Okay? Nyu nyu nya nyu nyo ni nyu nyu. Hey, cool. Now we're on the H. H is H. Don't say H. H is like, it's not, you could say like ha ha he ha, but you're gonna have to like stifle the H sound a bit more. Try not to like blow out so much air. Try to like keep it to yourself, like keep as much air within you as possible. Think of it like trying to save your breath so you could continue a really long line. Ha ha he ha hu han ha. It's like that. It's not really like ha ha he ha where you're just like blowing out air. Okay? Here's another one. He he hu he he he. Same goes for this one. This is not hiya. This is hya, hya, hyu. Not hiya, hiya, hiyu. No. Hya, hya, hyu. Okay? Oops. My bad. Ya, ya, yu, ya, ye, he, ya, ya. You're gonna have to try to say it as fast as you can. Yu, yu, ye, yu, yo, he, yu, yu. Oh, here's a fun one. So, why does an F exist? Because this is not pronounced like fa. The way I best describe it is, you know the word for like fire? Fire, the sound you make when you say fire. That's probably. You're gonna want it to say closer to like how you pronounce fuego. Okay? It's the softer F sound. It's like more like an FH. Okay, this is also like very replaceable with an H sound in Japanese. So you don't want to say a hard F, you want more like a soft like an FH sound. So instead of like fa fa, it's more like fa fa fi fa fu fa. Sounds almost like an H. I'm not even kidding. You could be an H, but okay. So We're gonna do this one. I'm not good at it, but you get the gist of it. Yeah. If you can make it sound more like the fuego sound, then it'll be good. Anyways, for B's, it's gonna be a long run. Ba ba bee ba boo ba ba. It's straightforward. Ba ba bee ba boo ba. Okay. Same thing here. Bya bya. Bya 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 bee bya bya. Bya 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 bee bya bya. Peas. Peas, they could just say like poppin', but you have the H sound, so you want to lose the aspiration sounds. It's more like poppin'. Okay? It's not popipo. Popipo. Okay. It's more like popipo. Pop. Not pop. You want to try to like lose like the loud pop sound as much as possible, unless you have a really good mic. But just saying. Ba ba bee ba boo ba ba. Okay, next one. Bee bee boo bee ba bee bee. Notice how I didn't go pee pee poo pee. Alright. Bya bya. This one's pretty straightforward. Bya bya boo bya bya bee bya bya. You're getting the gist of this now, right? I could start speeding up now. We're just gonna go one on one. Goes the M. Ma ma me ma moo ma ma. Straightforward. M's ma. This one, mya mya. Okay? It almost sounds like the end one nya, but it's mya. Mya. Okay? Mya mya mew mya mya me mya mya. Alright. We're down to like one of the last ones for the basics. This one, sometimes you could see it yeah, okay, but you know the letter for Y. Yo, whatever. Yeah, you, yeah. Yeah, you, yeah. We put the E here. There's no like ye sound because it's essentially the same. R's. Oh man, R's are complex. So R's in Japanese will get everybody, okay? R is often said to sound like the letter L. I have studied a lot of people singing, and you'll find that some people like making it sound like a D sometimes. But the number one rule is don't roll your R's, okay? If you want to make it sound like an L, it sounds like something between an R and an L. If you want to make it sound like a D instead, it'll have to sound like, like when you just about roll your R's, but the very first tap only, okay? What your goal is to get your tongue to like just ever so slightly just like touch the top of like your mouth, okay? You don't want it to be pressed against there at all. You want the slightest tap. That's that flapped R. You could do things. It's not rah. This is not saying a word like romance or rose. No, this is not it. You will say more like romance, rolls, okay? Ramen, ruru, roro, riri, rere. Sometimes it sounds like ramen, ruru, roro. Okay, it almost sounds like this R. In UTAU, it's a bit forgiving, so you can get away with it. Just don't go ruru and don't go ruru. Those are not it. Okay, that's okay. La la dee la lu la la. That's the L sounding one. You can also pronounce it more like the rolled R's, like this one. Try to keep it to a minimum, okay? UTAU will let you get away with it. It really will. I will explain to you the ah sounds. Often you'll hear a lot more singers having an L sound for the vowels, and if it's for I, you'll hear a lot more I's than U's. You'll hear a lot more like a D sound, like a ri or a ru. Okay, for R's, it's sometimes ra, but it's more like la, and sometimes li, ru, la. Okay. This one, I don't blame you if you can't do this one. I'm gonna be real, this gets me too, but this is basically like a ria, ria, ru, ria, re, ri, ria. I'm naturally more of the fan of these because it's faster to speak, but let's try. Ra, ra, ru, ra, re, ri, ra, ra. Kinda sounds like a D. But we'll attempt this with the L sound. Which I'm failing, but you could get away with just straight saying like la la li la lu like an L sound. Just don't make it too heavy, because there is another thing down here specifically for those heavy L sounds. Anyways, moving on. W's. W's is just like wah wah wee wah. Okay, easy. Wah wah wee wah weh wah wah. Moving on, we got V's. V. They're more like they're closer to B. Like they're not a heavy like Americanized English V. It's not like va va. It's more like va va vi va vu va. Okay. It's a very minute difference, but if you can't do it, it doesn't matter. It's not too bad. Va va vi va vu va va. Basically, see if you can get a letter between a B and a V, and whatever that sound comes out, it will be it for you. Okay, so we got the really interesting phonemes now. These ones aren't usually in JP, but they're added just for the sake of you. This one is K. It's not kuwa, it's kwa, kwa, kui, kwa. Okay. Kwa, kwa, kui, kwa, kwe, ku, kwa, kwa. You have this one, which is the same one, but G, gua, gua. I feel like this one's easier for people to pronounce. Gua, gua, gui, gua, gue, gu, gua, gua. You have this one. Okay, this will not be easy. This one is Ngya, ngo. Okay. If you speak Vietnamese, this is easy. It's like saying the last name Nguyen. If you don't, the best way I can describe it is, you know, the word song, S-O-N-G, just pronounce song, ong, and you just keep removing letters ong, ng, ng. That last two letters in the word song. Okay, this is basically what it is. Well, I'll show you. Nga, nga, ngi, nga, ngu, nga, nga. Here's another demo. Ngi, ngi, ngu, ngi, nge, ngi, ngi. Okay? You don't really need this one. It's gonna be rare, but if you want, it's there. Oh, but it gets even harder. So instead of using nga, you have nya, nya. So there's like a extra y in it. You could think of this like an I, okay? Nya, nya, nyu, nya, nye, nyi, nya, nya. I don't blame you. You definitely won't probably see that one. This one's interesting. So this is ja. It's not like J. It's not quite a J. If you ever saw a character named like you'll probably pronounce it like Neza, N-E-Z-H-A, but it's more like Neja, ja. It's instead of Jojo, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's more like Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. All right. Ja, ja, ji, ja, ju, ja, ja. Okay, it's not za za ziza, it's ja ja ja. That's the sound. This one's a fun one. This is za za. It's more like a z one. It's not za za. It's kind of like saying za. It's a heavier one. Za za zi za zu za n za. This will obviously be one of the ones that have like the weird breaks in it just because of the way it's pronounced. I'll do another one. Z z zu zi z zi n zi. Okay, we're finally to the actual L's. So this one is one of the English ones. So you can pronounce an L sound here. This is straight L. So la la li la lu la, right? Lollipop. La la li la lu la n la. Cool. This is an actual R sound. You might not be using this much, but you could also turn it into a rolled R sound. But well, for the sake of this right now, I'll show you two things you can do with this. Ra ra ri ra ru ra n ra. Like this is your rose and romance and R sounds, right? I've seen some people also make it where they do like rolled R's, like ro ro ra ro, okay? Ri ri ru ri re ri n ri. Like that. But the chances of you doing that is very little, and usually people put that in extra, so just stick it to the regular R's. This one is interesting. This is the way you pronounce this is like when you say the word teeth or tooth, that last th sound, the th sound is this. So it's tha tha thi tha, okay? Tha tha thi tha thu tha n tha. See, it probably makes better sense here. Thi thi thu thi the thi n thi. Okay? This one is also technically a T sound, but this is more like when you say the word like there it is, the, okay? If this was a teeth, tha, more H airy sound, this one is like the normal like, this is this, that, there. Those were the TH in that, okay? The, the, the. I know it looks very like deceptive, but that's how it's supposed to sound. This is your actual heavy F. So like you know when I said before it's like fuego, it's like fu, okay? This one is your fire. You want to pronounce this with the heavy English H. Fa fa fi fa fu fa n fa. Like what it did. It's heavy. This one, it's also like an R. Ra. You could do whatever this one. If you didn't want to use the other R for the regular sounds, then you could use this one. Roll, rap. Kind of like wrap a present. So we'll just do that for now. Or you could replace this one with the rolled R if you want. Roll, but yeah. Ra ra ri ra ru ra n ra. Rap, okay? Ri ri ru ri re ri n ri. This is your actual V sound. This is not a B sound. This is not a BV kind of halfway sound. This is a V sound, like for velocity and velociraptors. Valentines, if you want. Va va vi va vu va n va. Great, so you already went through everything, so I'm gonna teach you this little small bits here later. This is the most condensed thing I could teach you about how breathing works. Of Quite frankly, I don't think it went through looking pretty, but there's letters here, right? Some people will teach you things like breathing. Sometimes you'll see symbols. You'll see them written as like a BR, or that's BR, or B stands for breathe, and what that means is like you breathe in, right? Like breathe in, take in air, okay? And then you'll have exhales. Exhales will usually be like a letter, a space, and then a capital R, right? Or a symbol. Exhales are what they are. Breathe out. Okay? The way you pronounce these ones specifically is very interesting. So it's what happens is breathe in, hold the note, out, in, hold the note, out. Okay? So you can have this middle one is basically a very interesting one. You don't see this unless you use something like a Gekiyaku bank. I will show you. I have no clue if that made any sense, but I will scream like 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Okay, that's how we're gonna start. Ready? That is how you're supposed to breathe. This one. You can make it slower if you want, but the same goes for this one. It's like on the count of 4, you breathe in, and then you start. It's like 1, 2, 3, in, out, E, out. Okay? Let me try this one. E. Okay, cool. So sometimes when you have a funny little mic like what I used to have, it might not sound good. So when you breathe, the breathe might not pick up by the mic. So sometimes instead of just like breathing out, you might want to make more like a s sound, right? Think of it like a creeper about to explode on you. Okay, tss sound. You can use that in place of breathing. Here, I'll show you like this. Ooh. Oot, oot. You can do that sound if it doesn't pick up well. But do try the regular one first, and then you can like individually go back in and fix it later. You don't really need breathing right now. It's not important. But if you ever feel like you want to do it, it's there. Anyways, you made it. So everything's great. You've learned how to officially pronounce like every single like consonant there is in this list, and it's in romaji. So yeah, have fun.